Music means fun to me. If it's not fun, I'm not interested. I must enjoy listening to it, I must enjoy playing it. To me, music and fun are synonymous.
The washboard was given to me by Rob. If I hear a sound, I'll just try and make it.
We decided to try and keep it black and white. It's better than walking onto the stage looking like you've just finished mowing the garden. And it's fun to go out and shop for stuff that looks a little different.
I take inspiration from very, very wide range of stuff. You know, like I got back into, dare I say, Andrew Lloyd Webber. Hey, the Police. Where? Zoing, the whole banger.
Skiffle is a term for a genre of music which evolved in the early 20th century in North America, and it was basically music made on homemade and informal instruments like the tea chest bass, the washboard, the jug bass, the cigar box fiddle, the musical saw, to mention but a few. So it's basically music played on informal instruments.
We needed another album.
So we just got together all the songs we had, which was about naught.
Yeah.
And then we
had the money.
This was also about naught. We were sitting around listening to some Bo Diddley records and we thought, geez, it sounds like it's a live gig in the studio. And that's actually the secret of rock and roll, is the performance more than the song or the recording. It's an actual, everyone playing together and feeding off each other. If you do the bass on Monday and the drums on Tuesday, it's like playing with a backtrack. You can't influence anything that's been done, whereas if you play live, you influence the entire performance at the time. So we decided to do it like that, and I think it came out quite nicely.
Die proses met die opname was vir ons baie interessant. Ons is gelukkig genoeg om saam met Jurgen van Wegmaak te rekord in Stellenbosch. En hy was in staat om ons almal op dieselfde tyd op te neem. So en dit is 'n nuwe ding vir ons eintlik. Jy weet, mens gaan in 'n studio in en dan die eendag doen jy dromme en dan doen mens die bass en dis nog altyd hoe dit gewerk het tot dusver. So ons eintlik jy kan hoor die ouens kyk mekaar in die oë. Weet, so dit was vir ons baie interessant en opwindend. En dis 'n hele nuwe manier om dit te doen vir ons ten minste en dit het baie lekker uitgekom.
Songwriting of course improves with age and with practice. For every 12 bad songs you write, you might find a good one. I like what Leonard Cohen puts it. He said, if you knew where the good songs came from, you'd go there more often. Purely from a songwriting point of view, it is probably our best today.
Ja, er was 'n lekker mix tussen die drie van ons wat die hoofskrywers in die band is, jy weet. En dit is baie nice oorgekom ook. Die mense tussen die drie van ons. Ons al drie het 'n spesifieke manier van en 'n styl of 'n smaak. En ons ken mekaar al so goed al dat ons almal mekaar lekker invul. En dit het baie goed oorgekom.
It's a little bit like one of those things, America's Got Talent or one of those things. You come along to this so-called songwriting workshop.
Shit, gotta go.
There you sit. Now you present your new song to the other guys, and they just sit there and hold up signs, naught, one if you're lucky. And then they
must try harder.
Criticize you completely and said you
don't ever say that again.
Simon must learn to complete his song. So I think the positive criticism from the other guys really drives it. You've got a tough bunch to please, so you can't just come up with drivel, because I know a couple of my songs just rejected outright. I understand that, but that's how it works.
Die proses is ons almal gather idees en ons kom mekaar en ons bos dit mekaar af en dan gaan ons dit huis toe en ons werk 'n bietjie met eie goeders en dan ons het actually verbaasend min dit gedoen vir hierdie projek en dis nogals ook 'n deel van die rouigheid van die recording wat deurkom. Is die feit dat dit is nogals baie vars. It wasn't overplayed before we actually laid it down in the studio.
En 'n ander mooi aspek van die ding is nou present die ou sy song en die ander ouens, another guy would immediately say, well, gee, I've got some ideas for that, and it would automatically become a collaboration between, say, Simon and Al, or myself and Al. So it really is a whole big collaboration.
So great balance tussen die vier van ons in die band op die oomblik, jy weet. It's such a nice mix. Ons is baie ou vriende eintlik. Okay, ons kom al 'n lank pad en ons love dit om musiek te speel. Ons al drie het 'n moeëse liefde vir die blues. En ons kom mekaar en speel mekaar se songs. I mean, dit is amazing.
Sommige songs speel ons al oor die 25 jaar. Dis amazing.
Speak for yourself, Pilsers.
Sommige van ons.
Well, I mean, the big fact is none of us have slept with each other. So that's kind of like the longevity of the band comes from that, I think,
Yeah,
mostly.
well, there's no mind games, no recriminations.
There are no minds.
As you can see, we don't take ourselves too seriously. That's actually key. Ons gaan aangaan en doen wat ons doen. So een van die tyd gaan ons weer begin werk aan die volgende album. Wat wel lekker is wat ons nou doen is ons het omdat ons al dit is ons 7de album. So ons het nou begin werk aan 'n show. Dit is 'n combination van al die interessante songs met stories. Ons raak meer en meer dynamic as 'n groep, jy weet. En ek dink dit gaan aanhou. En dan baie lag.
All you need is luck. 8 years ago, I had a very short beard.
My nickname in Cape Town is SK, which means Sonic Kaiser, because I've done gigs where I've forgotten socks. So I'd have to say no socks actually.
I would be a Garibaldi biscuit because it's a nice name. It's better than tennis.
It's definitely yellow. It's probably the loudest color I know.
You can go onto the website and order it through the website.
They can come to our houses.
Yeah.
Normally at gigs. They can actually get them on iTunes. And
We'll take it to their houses.
we will send for you.